on the draw here in round 4 with blue-black control. I think we've yet to face a true creature deck. We played against Death Shadow, but that's really more of a, I don't know, almost a combo deck because of all the discard and Temur Battle Rage. I don't know, maybe it's more a mid-range deck, but it's very disruptive. We haven't played against, like a linear creature deck yet, which is really what we're hoping for. So maybe we'll get some of that this round. And this hand, I believe, is a keep. Again, we only have one colored mana source, but the Serum Visions and Search for Azcanta and Field of Ruins will help fix our mana just fine. Alright, looks like no-go on the creature deck aspect of things here. Steam Vents, Serum Visions could be a lot of things. Mana Leak seems like a good draw in this particular matchup. Negate also seems like a good draw here. I'm going to bottom the second Mana Leak though. We have enough counter spells. I think we just need mana fixing right now. And I'm going to go ahead and jam Search here. They could have Spell Snare, but that's not very common in most lists. We might be playing against Jeskai control. Yeah, looks like Jeskai. Saheeli Rai. Yeah, didn't see that coming. Thoughtseize is perfect. Alright, so we get the Thoughtseize and hold up a counterspell here. I'm going to go ahead and shock because I don't care about our life total that much. And we do have to worry about getting burned out, but we need our mana first. Interesting. So I would take the Snapcaster Mage. Spreading Seas could be annoying just based on how our hand is shaping up, but I think we'll be fine. I'm just going to take the value card. It may look suspicious, of course, that we're passing and leaving our opponent with Felidar Guardian combo in hand, so they know that we have an answer for it. Suppose I could have left them with the Snapcaster and then just countered it if they tried to, snap the Serum Visions here. Well, instead they're just allowing us to get value out of this turn by maximizing our mana. We're going to need to have to find a Hero's Downfall. So we want to flip this Search, which will allow us to do that. Let's get rid of the Remand. And then we'll take this... Oh, shoot. Alright, well, I screwed up how I tapped here. But if our opponent goes for the Spreading Seas, we can just counter it. They drew a second one? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Do I even want to activate this? That's a good question. Now that I drew this Watery Grave, we don't need to fix our mana quite yet. So this ultimate lets them search for 3 artifact cards. So maybe that means Torrential Gearhulk? I don't know. Well, now we're just dead. Yep. Jeskai Saheeli. This is a unique matchup, I'll put it that way. I don't think I've played against this at all either. Negate, Thoughtseize. Any disruption we can find. Disdainful Stroke hits maybe Cryptic and Felidar Guardian, which I don't think is good enough. Knight of Soul's Betrayal is actually interesting because it shuts off the combo, shuts off Snapcaster Mages, maybe Vendilion Clicks. Seems unlikely that a 4-mana sorcery speed effect is going to be able to resolve and then answer, what my opponent's doing. Depends how bad some of my other cards are. So Negate, Brutality should come into. Damnation seemed pretty bad against an instant speed effect. It leaves us with one more cut. Fatal Push. I'll have to time it right. Maybe I don't need all 4, but it does answer the combo with a fetch land. So I assume I should keep it in. Yeah, I'm going to cut 1. I mean, maybe that's wrong, but I do want to cut 1. I don't want to be flooded on Fatal Push, because I don't think that's what the matchup is about. It seems like a pretty good hand. We're going to have to play a tap land here. And again, I think I'll lead on Search, because I'm not expecting to play against Spell Snare. I'm not going to play around that. And I just want to get Search active as soon as possible. There's one thing I've learned: the competitive queues are where all the blue players are, and the creature decks are all in the friendly queues. And there's a lot of nonsense in the friendly queues too, but it's not this kind of control stuff going on. I don't know. I can't even remember what I was playing against, but there are some wacky decks in the friendly queues, I'll tell you that, especially when you lose a couple rounds. Let's start with Inquisition. Alright, Saheeli. kind of want to take Dispel. I mean, the Dispel and the Remand will mess around with my ability to react to my opponent. But if I leave them in my opponent's hand, then they're going to know that I know that they're there, so they'll play around my ability to navigate around them. Not explaining that very well, but in a control mirror, we can wait each other out until the time is right. If I don't take the Saheeli, it's not like they're going to just tap out on turn 3 and let me mana leak it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'd rather take the threat now rather than let them sculpt a game plan where they can find a way to cast it with Dispel backup or something. And I'm also just going to Brutality now, take the Remand, and then try to play around the Dispel as well as possible. Not the ideal land, but it is a land, so I'm going to keep the Darkslick Shores. Alright, so Island is coming next turn, and that means Jace, Dispel. So I probably fucked this game up, I'm guessing. Now I can't take away the Jace, and I can't take away the Dispel, and still have mana leak up. So yeah, I think I totally screwed this game up. So one way this can go okay for me is I just play the Snapcaster end of turn if Jace gets downticked. It's not ideal, but it's sort of a way out. Yeah, alright. I don't actually care about this Colonnade. Maybe do it this way. This is gone, this is gone, this is gone. Looks pretty bad actually. But look, this looks bad too. I don't really want to give them Visions and Colonnade, do I? No, I think Guardian is okay. Strange as this pile looks, I have the answer for Colonnade. I don't know why I care about this Lavamancer. I really don't, but I just want to cast this Cryptic command. That's a cute little trick. So now we have an answer for basically everything. Take the Saheeli. We have the push for Guardian and Field of Ruin. If they fire up the Colonnade. I'm way behind on time here. I'm not sure when that happened. Excuse me. And I want to activate Azcanta basically every turn that I can. I don't think Liliana is what I want. I don't want to be tapping really any mana. I don't think it gives me much of an advantage. I'll take the... I guess Hero's Downfall gives me more insurance against a Planeswalker. Wow, Vendilion Clique. Didn't see that coming. Brutal. I mean, they had one random draw, right? So... Okay, they don't care. Just fine with me. That's probably really bad to let them get value out of the Remand in their hand. I just wanted to cast my spell when I'm sitting here with Azcanta that I want to put mana into. But that was a really bad play, because I don't actually care about the Guardian. Wait, they remanded my mana leak? Oh, I don't care about that. I mean, the fact that you can draw another card is kind of annoying. And reset the Spreading Seas, so yeah, maybe I did care about the Guardian, and I didn't really know it. These both seem pretty good. Maybe the Last Hope is worse. Because Snapcaster is going to get exiled to Path to Exile. Alright, what is this? Serum Visions, sure. It's a lot of lands we're seeing here. It's not what we're looking for. I'm going to wait for the Guardian to target Saheeli to try to disrupt this, and then if our opponent has a counterspell, we're dead. Snapcaster, Dispel. Alright, we died. I wouldn't think that this would be a very difficult matchup. I probably could have played it a lot differently. Spreading Seas was surprisingly good against us. I'm going to concede so our opponent isn't annoyed. I'm just trying to figure out how we could have played this differently. Now, these are the kind of matches that I wish I weren't recording with, because I have very little experience, first of all, playing against a blue mirror, as I was describing. I haven't played against many control decks. And second of all, it's just really hard to do and think about and talk about all at the same time. So I don't know, I'll have to watch it back myself and see how badly I played it, but I know I wasn't feeling very confident most of the way through, so anyway, that's loss number 2. Hopefully we can break even with a round 5 win here, finish the league out 3-2, and let's see if we can do that.